Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you some things to make for the tree, some crafty things. Hopefully it will work. I found these printable stars, and you can do embroidery on the top, off the internet. Now there was no copyright written on there. I looked everywhere on the internet for it, so I will link that these little stars in the description below. And I'm not sure if I'm going to show you two or one, depends on how long the video is going to be. So I've done a little bit of prep work already. I've cut out the star on my felt. Now this is just a cheap felt. I do have wool felt, but I don't have red. So I found this one, and I've just put two pieces together with a bit of glue, but I don't know if the glue is stuck down. I might just, sorry for reaching over, I might just add a little bit of glue just to keep it there. This is only based in glue, it's not hard, tough glue. And when you put your star back down, make sure you put it in the right position so all the points of the stars meet up where they were. I'm not sure if they do now actually. That will do, that's good enough. So I've got some Aurifil thread, 12 weight, number 2250. Don't ask me about all the weights, I don't know. I don't use Aurifil, but I have a bit of it from buying some quite a while ago. I was just going to use normal regular cotton, but I think I'll use this. And I've just got a needle which is a bit blunt, but it does go through the felt. I wanted a big eye for the thicker thread. Now I won't put a knot in it, because what I think I'll do is just, here we go. Make sure I put a bit more down, and then I will hold on to it. Maybe I'll put it on the table. If it goes right when you first do it. Right. I'll do that again, just to secure the top, anchor the top. I think that my thread is too long. There we go. It does come together, you just got to have a bit of patience. And maybe just don't have my thread's too long. I might just shorten it. I just don't like joining threads or having it broken halfway through the stitch. Now obviously you know I'm going to be stitching all the way around, so I will come back, because this is just a very basic thing to do after I not get a knot in it. Oh my goodness, right. I will come back once this is done. So now I've blanket stitched around the star. So that's what it looks like now. So now I need to go and just do some embellishment of the design on here. So you can see that it has shrunk just slightly, but that's fine. So I'm going to now, what was I doing? Find, I've lost my yarn, not my yarn, my threads. Oh, this is what it is. I was going to do, I'll put this silver thread in. I did have gold, but I don't think this will work, to be honest. Maybe we could just give it a go. I had my big needle, and now I lost it. Oh, there it is. I don't know if this is going to work, so we'll see. So what I'll do is I'll just thread the gold up through here. You just got to catch this now am I going on the other side or not? I'm not sure. Do you know what? Maybe I'll come up through the middle. Of this one. And just leave a tail. Come back down. No, I did that wrong. That's the baby one, didn't I? Maybe I'll just leave it like that. Because that's the other centre thing, isn't it? Cross that over the back. Now it's in a knot. This is not the funnest thing to use. There we go. Right, don't pull it tight. Now this is just this plastic metallic stuff. I don't know where I got it from. So we'll go up to here. And come back down. We're going to use the centre as our focal point. Sorry if you couldn't see then. So hopefully that's moved over a bit because we've got to go up there. Move that up to there. Come back down. Make a smaller one. everybody getting ready for Christmas. I'm not ready at all. I just find it very overwhelming all the time. I had the lunch at my house. We used to have it at my auntie's house, but she passed away 10 years ago, so we just have it at my house now. Just the immediate family, not the extended family. That's just gone a bit puckered. Back up again. I've gone a little bit crooked there, but just got to make sure that you keep within the points when you're doing the lines. Come back down, up, You can see it on the back, how bit close I am. Oh, there we go. Haven't pulled that through enough. I won't be able to fix it up, will I? I'll have to pull it through, back out again. Oh, where am I going? There we go. It's easy to undo, it's not that difficult. So what you're going to have is a bit of a loop on the back. Right. There we go. Fix that up. Make sure it's flat. I'll just re-thread my thing. Right, small. I can see where the holes are, so that makes it easy. It's probably best to keep it flat. It's a little bit puckered up, but that's all right. The other one was definitely too much. I couldn't leave it. Saying that it was the back. A small one here. Big one. This is a bit much, just fast forward it. Back up through the centre. This one here, about there will do. And this is the last one. And about there. And then all we've got to do now is secure the back. So I'll just go under there. Fix up this one, I will. And I'll just go back up through there. And what you can do is tie off a little knot, and we might disguise it with something afterwards. You don't want it coming undone, not that I don't think it will. But we don't need to do that, do we? Because we need to finish off this. That's okay, we can just snip that one off. So we've got 2 of these here. So we can come up in the middle of that. I know it's a bit more towards the top, isn't it? I'll just come through the felt. Don't know if this is going to work. Because it's not very big. Probably need to make them a little bit wider. It's not really working with this. It's a little bit all right. It's not working very well on the back. I probably should have threaded it underneath. I should have made it just go between the 2 fabrics. Now we're knotted. It's a bit better on that side. And this one I'll make it a bit bigger. There we go. Now because I've used this type of silver, you wouldn't call it yarn, I'm only going to do 1. I'm going to run out. Oh, there was my tummy. I actually think the one of it looks not too bad. Now, I'm getting a bit short here. Let's see if we can make it work. I'm just trying to put my needle through that yarn. That didn't work. Put this back in through here. I'll come up here. I'll just cheat and do it this way. Then go back down there and then put my yarn back through. If I can get it to go in. go. And I'll just secure this on the back. I'll just tuck it under for now. It'll be all right. Just give it a bit of a chop. Okay, so you can see that you just have to figure out, I'm not going to put the other one on because it's quite a thick one. If I was just using cotton, it would be fine. But you can see that, I need to move that over a little bit. Just got to make sure you get it right in the hole because then they'll be all even. This one needs to be moved over a little bit. It's not the nicest of thing to use, this stuff, but I thought it would be nice on the gold. So there's my star there. And I'll use a little bit of this. If you cut it on the point, it doesn't fray the, ribbon. Maybe that might be better if I fold it up. Tuck it under there, yeah, that looks nicer. Right, I will use this thread and a needle. Oh, hooray. Actually worked. I'm going to double it over just to give it a bit more strength. I just decided to knot there, that's fine. Come on, you silly thing. 1, 2, 3. Right. Oh, ow. Oh, sorry I don't talk sometimes because I actually find it a bit difficult. So you could put that there and, I know, I'll chop them off, only because they're in the way. So if you do the, I've got it round the wrong way, haven't I? All I'll do is just turn it round this way. That will do. If you get this done, I think I might have that a bit too big. The hook, not the hook, the, I don't know what you call that, string thing. Just trying to make it a bit level, it's gone a little bit sideways. You can't really see where I'm going up and down. I'll just go one more through and I'll just tie it off. Now this is going to be the back of your thing. If you're worried about the mess or how it looks, you can just put a piece of fabric over the back. Or what I probably should have done was done this on the separate one, then blanket stitched it together, and then you don't get to see that. That's just trial and error with doing something brand new you've never done before, and you haven't done it off camera. You could disguise that there with a button if you wanted to. So then what else I'm thinking of is to maybe do those little ones in the center. The buttons are too big. I just didn't know what I had. I've got a little bit of sequins there. That's off my wedding dress. There's buttons in here, but these are all too big, so I'll just put them away. Or if you wanted to, if you found a big enough button, no, it's got the shank's too big. You could always put a button on the back. Add that on the other side. Let's not do the buttons because they're not going to fit. I have some beads. And my beading needle. I only want one, not 5. Now that I look at that, I think that's a bit too thick. I have other ribbons. You could use rickrack. I've got this type of ribbon and a Merry Christmas one. Or I've got this silver, which I probably should have used that for this one actually, because that's a bit thick. So this was just a spotlight one. I threaded that through, now I'll just tie a knot. I want to thank everybody for watching and supporting me on my channel. I might give that a bit of a chop. Now I'm just going to go through the bit there. I just want to secure the cotton. Where have you gone? Oh, that one flew off onto my dress. You wouldn't do a cluster of one bead. I'd probably put 2 or 3 there. And you don't have to do it twice. It's not like it's not a wedding dress. So the 3 looks good. I will just come up just to secure that and go back down, and then you just got to carry. Now I was thinking you can just carry this through the back like that. So underneath the felt, and then just come up through there. You can hardly see it, and then come back down. Oh, wrong spot. So I will continue round. I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I will come back with my finished product. Okay, so I've come back and I've done all the beads around here. 6 red beads with 3 in the center of the thing. What's it called? String thing. And then I went, oh, I happened to look in my box here, and I saw my green beads. So I thought, oh, I'll use the green, which I liked it, but I think it's a little bit big. It needs to just a tad shorter, but I'm going to leave it now. And then I decided to do green, put the green beads on, and that took forever. My needle broke, the cotton wouldn't go through the eye of the needle, so I changed that one, and oh, I had a terrible time. So lucky I didn't film that, would have taken forever. So that's my little star. Similar than this one, because I didn't put the 2. I just put 1, only because it was quite thick. The finished product is still there, but next time I won't use this one. I'll find some other thin one. I found this one here, so this probably would have been a little bit better, would have matched maybe, I don't know. But I want to thank you very much for watching my video, and I hope you like what you see. I might also put some, I might go and find some fabric and glue that on the back just to hide that down, and I will take a pattern off this and just come in a little bit and then glue that on the back, and then that should be fine. So I hope you like that, and I will hopefully be able to link this where I got this from. I've got it on my computer now as a PDF file, so hopefully I'll be able to link it in the description below. So I want to thank you very much for watching, and thank you for all your lovely kind comments. Bye for now. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel for a Christmas fun little project. What it is going to be is hopefully it's going to be a Suffolk puff ornament to hang on your Christmas tree. So I've done my circles, I've pre-done them, and the shape of this is a tuna can, 425 grams or whatever it is. So I've cut there, excuse me, I've drawn the circle and I've cut round the edge, and so we shall try and make this Suffolk puff. Now I've just learnt that you can fold it over. And that creates a better bit in the middle of your Suffolk puff. So I'll just come back up, and then we just do lots of little running stitches as you just probably not that much, fold it over. Now I don't know what size this will be once I've made it. Just got to gently roll it around. Just any old regular cotton will do. Now this has a bit of gold embellishment on it, so I'm not sure how it's going to work once I've pulled the yarn on it. I've not tried this before, so this is my first time trying it. I got this from the Suff Puff idea with how to do it this way from Christine from Create and Craft with Christine on her YouTube channel. And she has some great tutorials, so head over there and have a look. And Sally from Dottie B Vintage has done the same. She's done some great tutorials, completely different to what I've done. And I'm sure there are other ladies out there, if you've got your YouTube channel, I'd love to hear about it. I'm always up for new channels to watch. Oh, it's not playing the game. It's getting a bit stuck from that goldy embossing pattern on the fabric. Be interesting to see how big this Suffolk puff turns out. Nearly there. Hope this turns out. Where's my end? Somewhere there. That's it. Obviously you have enough, make sure you have enough string, enough cotton. So we pull it in slightly, don't pull too hard because you'll break your thread. And I feel like I'm just about to break mine. Oh, it's stuck to my finger, hand. Just slowly go around. Pull it round slowly because it's quite thick now. Try and lay it a little bit flat. Don't know whether there's something there that's not making it do it right. It might be because it has gone straight, it's gone up a little bit, and then, well, you can't see, it's gone across, up and down, so that's probably why it's having a hard time. Right, there we go. Next time I might double my fabric over. Not my fabric, my cotton. So that was the size of the tin, and so that made a 1.5 size Suffolk puff when you pulled it all in the center. So now I'm just going to go across to secure the Suffolk puff and come back and maybe go to this side, pull it slightly, and then go back in there and then go back to the other side and pull it slightly again, because you want to pull the center into the middle. And then sometimes they just go down and then they come back up. You don't really see it that well. And then I'll just tie it off here and just snip it. Make sure you don't snip your fabric. All right, that's my little Suffolk puff. So I have some little decorations, but I think they're just going to be too big to go on it, to be honest. I don't mind that little one. Or you can stick them on the back. You can put a big Santa on the back, but he's not going to fit. I don't mind that. That looks good. don't know how to do, I don't know how to sew that one down, to be honest. We've got the little present. The present looks good. I might sew the present down. So I probably didn't need to cut my yarn off if I was putting something on the back. So make note of that next time. I'm just doing 2 little whip stitches to secure the thread. In goes the present, and it's got a shank button. So you have to go underneath there and come out. And put your needle through the shank. And then do it again. You've only got to go through lightly. You don't have to go through too much fabric. It's got wrapped itself around the present. Now my needles come out. It's not behaving today. Right. I don't know if I'm not successfully. There we go. Oh, I just pulled it out myself. My other hand must have the little fibre skin things because the cotton is attached to my skin. Right. I'm just going to go through there and then tie it off a couple of times. Oops, I missed that one. Right. I can't see in my glasses, that's why I'm not cutting. Right, so it looks cute. You could put beads around. I wonder if I have any small little buttons small enough. I did have one before. I still like that little. I still like that. I put that one on, and I did have the tiniest little button. I could just put this button here, but it's not the right colour. Put Mr. Snowman. So Mr. Snowman is too big. It's my wedding diamonds things. Or you could put one of those there. No. Mr. Ducky. This little ducky here is a duck I bought when I was making my kids' clothes, and they're 31, 29, 27, and it was the girls when they were first, because I have 2 girls and a boy, and I was making my oldest daughter some clothes, and I've kept these little red duckies ever since. I feel like I need to put it on there now. This little red duck. Well, I think I might sew that on, but I'm not going to sew it on camera because it's very easy to do. But there, you could do all sorts. So that's the size of the circle, is nearly 4 inches round. That would be easy enough to make up. But like I said, I just got a tuna can and did the circumference of the tuna. I've got some wool. Ooh, there's a Santa there. Oh, there's some more little ones of those. Oh, that's cute. These are little wool balls. They're made out of, I got them from Azalea Cottage Crafts. I don't know if she's still, she might, I think she was on Etsy. And these are actually made out of wool, and they're little balls. So I haven't figured out what I'm going to do with them yet. I don't even know if you can sew through them, to be honest, with a sharp needle. Oh yes, it's not too bad. So yes, you could actually create, you know what you could do? Let's fiddle around. You could glue them, and then you could, let's get these out of here. Oh, there's a reindeer. I must have put all these in here by accident. Right, we could go here, red, I'm trying to think of something. Was I trying to think of? Oh. Red, white, red, green, red, green, red, green. Then you could do white, red, green, white. Is that going to work? I was thinking of making a little tree, but I think I might have to come out to the bottom a bit more. Then, you know how it sort of staggers up that way? Green, red, green. No, I mean red. I think I've got the colours mixed up. Two here. You could put one, so you could glue them together. They're not in the right colour order. And then what you could do is, if you had brown ones, you could get these and use your Inktense pencils, Inktense colours, and colour these brown. Then you could have they're definitely sticking to my finger, for as the bottom part of the tree. I was going to call it a box, but it's not. And so then you could just use glue, or you could get your yarn, your cotton, your thread, the red one. Where did it go? You can thread all the way down, come across, all the way back up, and there's your little tree. So that could be another little crafty thing that you could do. And if you wanted to, you could stick Santa in the middle and stick him on the tree. So lots of crafty little ideas. So I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you liked the idea of my Suffolk puff. You can make them in any size, any different sort of fabric. I've got other fabric here. I've got some present fabric. I can only show a little bit because it's still on the big, it's a big piece of fabric. I've got this type of fabric. Oh, and I had this too. And I had that, so that would be quite nice. You could put beads on here. You could just go around in beads. So obviously I'm going to go and stick these on. I'll put a picture in when I'm finished. Maybe I won't put the ducky on. I'll put the reindeer. The duck's a good idea. And then all you've got to do is get a piece of rickrack. Make it neat, so you would just fold the two ends in on themselves, so it disappears, sort of thing. It does work. Right, stay together. Right. And just sew that down so it makes it a bit tidy, and cut your fluffs off. And then you would just secure that down there, and there you would have it. You wouldn't have it that hanging that high, and there you have it. So I will finish this off, and I'll stick a picture in the end of the video. But I want to thank you very much for watching, and wish you all hobby stitching in your creations that you make. So I'm back to show you my finished piece for my tree. I think I needed it a little bit wider with possibly the extra woolen balls on the edges to make it a bit more triangle. But all I did was use some invisible thread. It's polyester, so it probably will disintegrate over time. So you could probably just use a very thin red or green DMC cotton. Excuse me. I haven't finished this one yet. So let's sort something out now. So let's put this here. We can just try and get my pen. Let's put the tree in the middle. All you've got to do is just go around your shape. Let's cut that out. This is a bit. Oh no, they're not. Let me get these back again. I've tightened the nut up and it's a bit stiff. Might even need to cut this just a little fraction in a bit more. I thought so. I should just use this, shouldn't I? Let's see if that fits on the back. I don't know what I've done there. So I've just glued that down and that will be fine on the back, just to hide the bits and pieces. So that is it. That's the Christmas tree, and I still probably have to think I need to put those two on there just to make it a little bit more, unless I put two red ones there, I might do that. That's obviously the big circle from the tuna can to make the Suffolk puff, and I've just decorated it with some bric-a-brac, a button and some of those Christmas decorations from Spotlight here in Australia. And these are the papers to make the star, and you can just decorate it however you like. So I want to thank you very much for watching, and oh, a bit crooked over there, and I want you to have a lovely Merry Christmas. I'm just popping on back on to tell you that the way I painted the white with my Inktense paints, and I think I showed you it was from the paints. I'll just show you. These ones here. Kate from the Journal Nest, she shows you them as well, and so does Corinne from To Be Loved, Treasured by Corinne. I just used the brown, and I think then I used this one here. All right, thank you.